I'm Arman Sarukin. We have a training camp with Khamzat Chimaev. He's getting ready for his title fight. He looks sharp, so excited for him and to see him UFC champion.
Yes! The beast!
Inside Khamzat Chimaev's camp, the intensity is at an all-time high.
Everyone call me Bull. I'm the making champion.
I think that Nate is a very tough opponent. He's working. You know, the thing with Khamzat, he can always survive. I'm sorry for this.
After being called out by Khabib Nurmagomedov over his cardio, Chimaev is now fully focused on conditioning. With a title shot against Dricus, Du Plessis at UFC 319 on the line, he's training hard to prove he can go the full distance. Known for his early round explosiveness and relentless pressure, Chimaev is making cardio a top priority this camp. He's not leaving anything to chance. However, that aggressive style has drawn criticism from MMA veterans who question whether Chimaev can maintain his pace if the fight drags on. Even Khabib, one of the sport's most respected figures, raised the concern. Chimaev is a force early, but what if Du Plessis weathers the storm? Khabib noted that Chimaev hasn't yet proven himself in the deep waters of the later rounds. He warned that without proper pacing, things could fall apart in rounds 3 through 5. While he praised Chimaev's edge in striking, particularly his boxing, he also highlighted Du Plessis' durability and relentless pressure. Even if Du Plessis isn't the sharpest striker, his toughness and cardio could turn the tide as the fight drags on.
Еще до чемпионства, еще в главных боях.
Опыт у него колоссальный.
Да, у него опыт большой, надо учитывать. Просто, когда ты готовишься к такому бою, ты должен рассматривать все сценарии. Ты не можешь, я зайду и откручу. Ты должен смотреть, а если вот так пойдет, а если вот так пойдет, а если вот сюда зайдем. Ты должен все сценарии смотреть.
MMA veteran Chael Sonnen also weighed in, calling Chimaev the favorite, but warning that the fight is closer than many think. He doubts Chimaev will easily take Du Plessis down, or keep him there. According to Sonnen, the first round is key. If Chimaev lands an early takedown, it could spell trouble for Du Plessis. But if Dricus can stuff takedowns and stay upright, momentum may shift in his favor as the fight progresses.
Хорошо, вот что плохо у Дю Плесси, такой точный, но он очень много выкидывает. Он постоянно выкидывает руки, ноги, постоянно он в атаке, если вы смотрели. Вот даже Стрикландом, я в этом бою конкретно ошибся. Я думал, что Стрикланд своим давлением все он должен взять. Но он его перебил как своим, он очень много накидывает, он не стоит. Бывают такие бойцы, вот они заходят, он так думает, кидает, смотрит. А бывают такие, не так сильно у них техника, но он очень много накидывает. Я думаю, что мое личное мнение, я бы Хамзату посоветовал бы, чтобы он в стойке дрался с ним. Вот чисто по боксу пустых, Хамзат лучше.
Renier de Ridder, who's trained with both Chimaev and Du Plessis, slightly favors Du Plessis in this matchup. He acknowledged Chimaev's early round danger, but doubts he'll score a quick finish. In de Ridder's view, the longer the fight goes, the more it benefits Du Plessis. His prediction? Dricus gains momentum over time and could edge out a win in the later rounds. Still, de Ridder admitted he's hoping the fight doesn't happen. He's eyeing a shot at Du Plessis himself if the South African champ ends up without an opponent.
How is he going to beat him? Because I am not fully confident that Chimaev can take him down at will. I'm not fully confident he can keep him there. We're going to know in the very first round. If Dricus gets taken down in the first round, things are going to unravel very quickly. But if he can defend a takedown for the entire first 5 minutes, it's only going to get easier to stay on your feet after that. It's an exciting match. I would expect Chimaev to be the favorite. And he is.
Khabib Nurmagomedov, another fast-rising contender, gave the most confident and perhaps boldest prediction so far. He dismissed du Plessis' chances entirely, claiming the fight would end within seconds. In his eyes, Chimaev is operating on a completely different level, and du Plessis is heading into a one-sided beatdown. Shara even joked that people will remember Dricus' name with a moment of silence, like a farewell after a quick finish.
I'm still hoping Khamzat pulls out last minute. It's 2 weeks after my fight, so maybe we can still get lucky. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm still leaning towards Dricus because of the experience I have with training with both the guys. I just don't see Khamzat finishing him early, and I see Dricus building in the 3rd, 4th, 5th round. I see him edging it out, but we'll see. Hopefully it never happens and I can jump in.
Do you reckon Dricus could hang in there with Khamzat on the ground if it does hit the ground early?
I do think so.
Not everyone sees this as a one-sided fight. Former champ Robert Whittaker offered a more balanced take, calling it a tough matchup to predict. He believes Chimaev will get du Plessis to the ground, but isn't sure he can finish him. If du Plessis survives the first round, Whittaker thinks the momentum could shift. He also pointed out that whenever Chimaev's fights have gone the distance, they've looked a lot closer than expected.
Как я уже говорил ранее, в этом поединке Дрикус в надежных руках, и мы его почтим память о нем 2 секундами молчания.
As I said before, Dricus is in very good, strong hands in this fight, and we will make sure to remember his name with 2 seconds of silence afterwards.
Удачи тебе в субботу.
Luke Rockhold, who's worked with both fighters, praised Chimaev's relentless intensity and power, but noted that kind of pressure is hard to sustain for 5 rounds. He also highlighted du Plessis' toughness and confidence, saying he's awkward but effective, mixing things up in ways that keep him dangerous throughout the fight. Interview 9. Rockhold echoed a common view. Chimaev is dominant early, but must finish fast or control the whole fight. He doubts Chimaev can sustain his aggression late, while du Plessis tends to get stronger as the rounds progress.
It's tricky. I think the favourite would have to be Dricus, just because, I think the favourite would have to be Dricus. The only things I can really say with any sort of certainty is that Chimaev will get Dricus to the mat. But if Chimaev doesn't finish Dricus there, I find it hard for him to win. I think the longer the fight goes, Dricus is more favourable. Chimaev has outstanding first round finishes, but every fight that's gone the distance has been close.
What makes this fight thrilling is that both are finishers. Chimaev is known for fast, brutal stoppages, while du Plessis wears opponents down with relentless toughness. Plus, this marks du Plessis' return to the U.S. after over 2 years, adding extra motivation.
Khamzat, you know what he's going to do. He's a beast. He's a wrestler. He's a grappler. He's going to get relentless pressure. He's going to start fast and hard. And, can Dricus take that? Can he take that first round, that first 2 rounds? I mean, that's what life is about for his fight, his opponents. Can they withstand the barrage? Because he's going to bring it.
Do you reckon Khamzat will be able to handle DDP later on in the fight if he can survive?
I don't like those opportunities for him. I've trained with DDP a lot. He's tough. He ain't going to go away.
Chimaev hasn't fought in the U.S. since 2022, but that doesn't seem to faze him. He's heard the criticism about his cardio and is now training harder than ever, logging long runs, intense grappling, and boosted strength and conditioning.
You gotta dominate him. You gotta finish him. I mean, you gotta dominate him from start to finish. Or you gotta finish him early. I mean, and I just don't see how Khamzat's going to keep that pressure. That his intensity you can only keep that for so long. That's not 5-round material. DDP is tough. He's tough as you know. People don't give him a lot of credit. He's just awkwardly. He's got weird timing and rhythm, and he's good. I mean, he mixes it up. He's very confident. And that's what everything's about. So he's got good grappling, decent wrestling, and some striking, but it works.
As UFC 319 approaches, this title fight has become highly anticipated. Opinions vary. Some expect Chimaev to dominate early, while others believe the South African champ will weather the storm and take control once Chimaev tires.
We're about to find out.
Yeah, that's the question, right? Because if he can't survive...
Yeah, it's all different when you're in the cage. People don't get it. It's like, you know, it's like I expected Khamzat to dominate Usman, but he bet on that. He let him come back.
What makes this fight unique is its unpredictability. There's no clear favorite. Experts are split between experience and raw power as the deciding factor.
After the fight, though. Yeah. Good. Nice. No.
One thing's clear. Chimaev took criticism from fighters like Khabib seriously. Instead of getting defensive, he listened and doubled down on training, showing just how committed he is to becoming champion.
Okay, ready? Go! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3, time! 24. Take the one chair and put it inside the bed.
Fans will get their answers when UFC 319 kicks off. Whether Chimaev's early aggression or Duplessis's late pressure prevails, one thing's certain, it'll be a battle. With Chimaev pushing his cardio harder than ever, there's little room for mistakes. All eyes will be on both the start and the finish.
Let me tell you, that man is on a roll, bro. When he says you're going to be surprised, I believe you're going to be surprised.
What do you think of sort of the narratives of people maybe overlooking Dricus a little bit in this fight just because of what Chimaev's done?
Yeah, to that I would say be careful what you think, in the sense of, Dricus has not lost in the UFC once, right? He's not lost once. Every single time he's been the underdog. You know how much money people have made on Dricus Duplessis. So, if people want to be stupid and put their money on a Chechnyan whore, then do it. I'm going to laugh at you afterwards.
If you like this breakdown, don't forget to subscribe, like, and share with your fight crew. For more exclusive insights, polls, and interviews, leave a comment and join the Ring Radar community. We want your fight predictions.
People are going to see how vicious Chimaev truly is. I respect the guy. He's a monster. Duplessis, the champ, I think he's in him for a rude awakening because he's going to realize that his wrestling is not as good as Chimaev's truly is. And it was heartbreaking for me in that middleweight division because when Bo Nichols got picked apart his last fight, I was like, man, why didn't you wrestle? You're one of the best guys in the world in wrestling. Use your wrestling. And that's what all the Russians do. They use their wrestling to set up punches. They use their punches to set up the wrestling, and then they take people down and they choke them because they're really good at it.
I'm Arman Sarukian. We have a training camp with Khamzat Chimaev. He's getting ready for his title fight. He looks sharp, so excited for him and to see him UFC champion. So far his camp going well, he's healthy, he has a lot of energy, and I'm just here to help him whatever they need. If they need the wrestling, I'll wrestle. If they need the striking, I'll strike. So I'm here to help, and I want him to be a UFC champion.